Morning, friends. Good morning to one and all. How are you? I hope you are all safe. So, let me share some share screen to you. It's purely related to our fourth unit of MS, CPM PET, right? So, today's class, we need to discuss about PET, right? So, project management. So already I told you in the previous classes of this MS. So here project management. So first of all, we need to understand the project. Project means a set of tasks or set of activities to perform a particular contract or to perform a particular activities to achieving of our company's goal or organizational targets. So that type of combination or set of activities or tasks are comes under here project. So here project management means so the process of leading the work and leading the team and conducting these all activities or the tasks for achieving our targets of the company. This total overall management. So pre-decided tasks and input and output estimation, time estimation, cost estimation, lead the team. These all activities are comes under here project management. So this project management is used for to achieve the company goals and also the completion of the target or completion of the contracts within its duration, within the time limits given by the government. So this total project management will dealing by the project manager. So after taking the contract from the government, then we need to plan for estimation of all activities, a predetermination of all activities, estimation of time, estimation of cost, input and output plannings, team, budget preparation, optimization, allocation of resources. These are the few activities that comes under in this project management, right? Through these all things, we can accomplish the task or accomplish the contract within our duration, within our allotted time, right? This total management is called as a project management. So now, already in the previous classes, we discussed about the CPM. So here we have the two methods, CPM and the PET. CPM and PET. These two methods are used for preparation of network diagrams and preparation of each and every activities within their durations. So the final task is here from starting point to ending point. Total project duration, total contract duration estimation is here with the help of network diagrams and arrows and nodes, right? So CPM, in the previous class we discussed about the CPM. So already we discussed these things. So identify the necessary tasks and identify the dependencies of the activities, identify the or estimation the duration of each and every task. Remember this thing, tasks of or activities to be performed for completion of a project. Next, calculating the critical path, already we discussed, and planning, scheduling, controlling of critical activities, project milestones, and deliverable based upon the orders and stakeholders' expectations. So stakeholders means already I told you who relates the company chairmans, company board of directors and employees, competitors, customers, all other factors are comes under here stakeholders. Next, these are the few activities including in the CPM. Already we discussed these things. Early start, early finish, latest start, latest finish, floats, crash duration. Already we discussed these terms, right? So this is the CPM diagram. So starting time, finishing time, and these are the activities. Each every activity having the durations, right? Already we discussed the features or characteristics of CPMs and advantages and objectives of CPMs, right? Now, today's class, PET, Project Evaluation Review Technique. PET, listen carefully. It is quite similar to CPM diagram, CPM, but CPM is used for repetitive, complex, or it may be simple projects or contracts. But here, this project evaluation review technique is used for very large contracts, very large projects, right? Very large projects. Suppose launching and developing and launching a satellite. It is a very big contract, very big, huge contract. For that huge and non-repetitive contracts, we can use this type of network analysis, this type of technique, that is project evaluation review technique. It is purely used for very large, huge contracts. So estimation of times, estimation of cost and budgets and allocation of resources and total accomplishment of plans of that particular huge contracts, huge, very huge contracts. That is here the technique project evaluation review technique, or it is also called as program evaluation review technique or project evaluation review technique. Both are the same, right? So here, that is a statistical method. Please remember this thing, a statistical method which is used to develop the project schedule. So project schedule means timetable for works, timetable for activities. Project schedule when the activity duration are not exactly known, right? So here, look at this thing. Project evaluation review technique is a common abbreviation word, PET. PET. It is a statistical tool used to in a project management. Already I told you, project management is here. So undertaking of a contract or sanctioning by the government, we took a project from the government that we need to accomplish that particular project or a contract within a specified time, right? That project we need to maintain here with the help of input and output planning, time, cost, next resources allocation, next optimization, proper timetable, proper scheduling. By using of these things, we can maintain the project, right? That is called as a project management. So here, project PET is a statistical tool. A statistical tool is used in maintenance of the project, very huge, big projects, right? So it was developed by US Navy special projects, right? US Navy. Please remember this thing. US Navy Special Projects Office in 1957. It was developed in US and particularly militaries, Navy militaries, right? Navy. So in 1957, to support the US Navy Polaris nuclear submarine project, submarine projects. So US Navy means, so we have the three ways: Air Force, military, Air Force military, Navy military, right? So here the Navy means this total Navy belongs to the marine wars. So in that particular case, This fact technique is used to solve their problems with the variables, right? An early example was it was used in 1968 Winter Olympics in Grenoble, which applied for from 1965 until the opening of the 1968 Games Olympics. So a very big projects, very huge projects performing or accomplishing. This part will help us to successfully completion of those particular huge projects, right? So coming to this paragraph, the project evaluation review technique is a project management tool used to look at here carefully, schedule, organize, and coordinate the tasks within a project. Scheduling means timetable. Organizing means grouping of all activities, select a suitable person to each group, and giving authority and responsibility towards the particular group, and check their performance and check their presentations and accomplishment of those works. That is meant by here organizing and coordination of tasks within the project, within this huge project. So scheduling, organizing, and coordinating of all the tasks within the project. So it is basically a method to analyze the tasks involved in completing in a given project, especially time needed to accomplish the each task. Please remember this thing, especially time needed to complete each task. So here estimation of times, estimation of time for each and every task which are belongs to completion of a project, and to identify the minimum time needed to complete the total project. So here estimation of the time and estimation of the minimum time. So calculation of these two are comes under here, but for each and every task. So that is here project evaluation review technique, right? Next, coming to the another sense is here. So program or project evaluation review technique is method used to examine the tasks in schedule. So schedule means timetable. So already we predetermined future course of actions for accomplishment of a target or our project. So those activities, suppose take the example of, so take the example of this diagram. So these are the activities. So these are the activities. These are the events. So these nodal points are also called as events. Events. So events, and these are the activities. These arrow lines are called as here activities. So these activities and the events or nodes are already pre-decided, predetermined with the top level management. So here these pre-activities and pre-events are decided by the top level management for complete or accomplish the project. Am I right? So these all activities are pre-decided. So here to examine the tasks in schedule. So each and every event or each and every activity should be examined here to analyze the time required to analyze the time required to complete each task and associate with the dependencies So here these are the events and these are the activities. So each and every activities and each and every events all are already pre-decided, predetermined here. So here estimation of time of each and every activity, estimation of time of each and every activity and each and every event, and also estimation of dependencies. So dependencies activities means here. So pre-activities, pre-activities. So here that is the point here. The time required to accomplish or complete each task, time estimation, and second one is dependencies of activities and their estimation. That is the major task in PERT analysis, right? It estimates the shortest possible time and then most likely length of time and the longest time. So here we need to calculate 3 times for each and every activity, 3 times for each and every events. Please remember this, the second paragraph, second point. Please remember this carefully. So here in this PERT analysis, we need to examine the time for each and every task. So here this estimation of time is based upon the 3 timings. Shortest possible time, most likely time means normal time, longest time. These are the 3 times we need to calculate here. So once again, I want to repeat it. So that is used for estimation of a time for each and every task. So this estimation is based upon 3 timings. First one, shortest possible time, longest possible time, and most likely length of time. Most likely means normal time. So short time, normal time, long time. So these are the 3 timings. Shortest possible time means short in time. Most likely time means here normal time for accomplishment of activity or a function, and long time. So very high time taking, very large, very longest time to complete the tasks for each and every activity. Suppose, take this diagram. Suppose this is the activity E. For E activity, suppose the normal time may be 2 weeks. So estimation of short time, estimation of long time, estimation of normal time. So for particular activity. So E activity here, this E activity, normal time may be 2 hours. So estimation of short time may be 1 week and long time may be 4 weeks. So normal time 2 weeks and short time 1 week and long time 4 weeks. So longest time for 4 weeks. These 3 are estimated for this activity. So that's why C, F, D, B, A, G, H, all these are the activities are planning for these 3 types of estimation of times. So short time, normal time, long time, these 3 estimation of timings for these all each and every activities that is put here. So it estimates short possible time, normal time, longest time might be taken to if the activities take longer than expected, right? So these 3 timings are estimated for each and every activity. PERT analysis in the form of program managers and the project personnel and the project's task and estimated amount of time required to complete each task. So here to complete each task, estimated amount of time required based upon these 3 timings: short time, long time, normal time. These 3 times estimated to each task. Once again, I want to repeat it: short time, long time, normal time, short time, normal time, and the long time. These 3 timings are estimated for to complete the project and to estimate these 3 timings for each and every task to complete the tasks or our project. This will help us to set a more realistic schedule and the cost estimation also, right? So coming to PERT, so these are the sub functions: job analysis, management by objectives, determination of events and activities and their relationships, network presentation. So here Job analysis means what are the activities we need to perform here? What are the tasks we need to plan here? So that is called as a job analysis. So job analysis here we have two types of activities. So first one is job specification and job description. Job specification means job holders qualifications and job holders skills and experiences. And the second part of job analysis is here job description. Job description means each and every tasks and their responsibilities and duties. So these two are called as job description. So job description and job analysis, sorry, job specification, job description and job specification. These two are considered in this job analysis. And next coming to the management by objectives. So that means MBO. We call it as MBO. So this in this MBO, so our total tasks and projects should be based upon our targets or our objectives of the company. So the total targets or the tasks should be reaching to our targets of the company. So here we should give assurance to the management to reaching of our goals. Right. Next, determination of events and activities and their relationships. Events means already I told you in the circle form. The nodes points is called as events. So these nodes are called as here events. These are the events and these are the activities. This arrow line are called as here activities. So here preparation of events and activities. So determination of events and the activities and their relationship between each other. So preparation of a network representation, network diagram. Just that diagram is called as here network diagram. Right. Coming to the evaluation. So here evaluation means list of merits and demerits of a program or list of merits and demerits of a project. So here estimation of time of each and every activity and each and every node or event and estimation of cost. So cost is also estimation to each and every activity and each and every event. Next, study of a feasibility. So feasibility as possible as if their tasks or pre-decided activities are feasible or not. Next, coming to the probability. So what is the probability to complete those tasks or those events? So estimation of these four are comes under this evaluation part, PE or PET. Next, coming to the review. Project evaluation review technique. So review here, check all our performance in towards our project, towards our contract. So and check or review of our resources allocation, how these resources are using. So review, just check the resources allocation and check the resources usage, right? So here resources means already we have know about this thing. Resources means 5 M's. So those are 5 M's: money, men, material, machinery, and methods. These are the resources. Once again, I want to repeat it: money, men, materials, methods, and the materials. These are the 5 M's. So here, check the performance of these resources. Check the utilization of these resources. And next, review of time schedules. So check the activities and check the events, time-based schedules, right? So check the time performance of each and every activities. And next, review the expenditure or costs incurred by the manager or the team members for particular accomplishment of these all activities and events. So checking the expenditure of cost for each and every activities. And next, T means technique of to attain defectives and to forecast the times for each and every activity and to avoid the failures and to take the remedial actions if any failures are occurred and to attain the major drawbacks if any drawbacks are there and take the remedial actions to avoid these drawbacks, right? So for these all four purposes, we need to develop some techniques. So this is all about the PET, project evaluation review technique. So first prepare plans for job analysis. Here we have considered two things: job specification and job description. Job description means here job duties and responsibilities of each and every worker on each and every team member. And job specification means a qualification experience we're having with the team members. And coming to the next thing is here MBO. Each and every task and each and every activity should be reaching to targets of the company. And next one, determination of events and activities and their relationships is that. So preparation of network diagram and the model points and the activities points. So determination of these points. And next, evaluation of time and cost, feasibility study and probability. And check the performance of each and every activities or project activities and check the utilization of resources of our projects and check the time schedules and check the cost related to each and every activity and the events and prepare some techniques to attain the defectives and prepare some techniques for forecasting of time for each and every activity and prepare times for to avoid the failures and prepare the techniques for to attain the major drawbacks. So here we need to consider, just look at this second paragraph. This short period of time, normal time and longest time. These three times will estimate to each and every activity. And that is simply PET analysis. Please remember this thing. So this point will elaborately explaining in the next slide. So just look at this point. So shortest time, normal time and the longest time. Those timings are called as optimistic time, most likely time and pessimistic time. So please listen carefully. Optimistic time means the shortest time taken to complete the activity. Optimistic time means shortest time. Most likely time means normal time to take the complete the activity. And pessimistic time means of the longest time to complete the activity. Right? So here the shortest time is also called as optimistic time. The most likely time is also called as normal time for each and every activity completion time. The longest time is called as pessimistic time. Pessimistic time for complete the activities. So optimistic time, most likely time, pessimistic time. These are the three timings we need to have to estimate each and every task. Each and every task. So that is here PET. So just in this thing, optimistic time, pessimistic time, most likely time, we have the formula. So formula is P into 4 into M plus O by 6. Here P means pessimistic time. 4 is a common word, common figure. M means normal time, most likely time. So here normal time plus O means here optimistic time by 6. Then by using this formula, then we can have a single time, single average time. So that average time we need to consider for these activities. Suppose this in this diagram, suppose F activity. So here this F activity timing is 1 week. This 1 week is determined by the company or the project manager, that is called as CPM. But in this PET, by using PET, in this 1 week time is calculated by using these three timings: optimistic time, normal time, and pessimistic time. By combination and by having this formula, by using this formula, we can get this time, this time. Suppose in the case of CPM, the project manager and the team members will plan and will estimate 1 week for F activity in this CPM. But in the case of PET diagram, this activity time is belongs to and based upon these three timings: optimistic time, normal time, and pessimistic time. And by using that particular formula, P plus 4 into M plus optimistic time by 6. So this is the formula. By using this formula, we can get this particular time. So by using these three timings and calculate estimation of time for activity is called as a PET. So once again, I want to repeat it, this thing. Please listen carefully. In the case of CPM, this time for activities will determined by the project manager and the team members. So in the CPM, the one of the activities time is determined or estimated by the project manager. But in the case of PET diagram, this activities time will decided by or will determined by these three timings: optimistic time, normal time, and pessimistic time. And by using the formula, we will get the estimation of time for each and every activity. So that is the major difference between CPM and the PET, right? So optimistic time, pessimistic time, most likely time. And by using this formula, we will get a particular time for each and every activity, right? That is the factor. So today's class we discussed about PET diagram. PET. So PET means here project evaluation review technique. It is also known as program evaluation review technique. Program or project, both are the same, right? Program evaluation review technique or project evaluation review technique. It was developed by US Navy in 1956, right? So in this PET diagram is used for very large contracts, very large projects, right? Here the time estimation of each and every activity is based upon the three timings: optimistic time, normal time, and pessimistic time. And by using the formula, and we can calculate the average time for each and every activity. So that is the major meaning of here project evaluation review technique, PET, right? So next class we will meet in the next session with PET need and PET advantages and significances. And also the next session we will meet with difference between the CPM and the PET, CPM and the PET diagrams, right? Okay, bye guys. Thanks for listening. Stay home, stay safe. Be careful with the corona. Thanks for listening. Bye guys.